Jesus. I would like to welcome you to the second episode of Movie Reels Film Reviews. Before I share my thoughts and feedback on T-Mac's latest film, Homo Arigato, Mr. Roboto, I would like to state for the record that Mr. Vincent will no longer be the host of this broadcast. With that being said, I have already willingly agreed to take time out of my busy schedule to become the new permanent replacement host. I really hope that you enjoy my godly reviews that are still to come. Thank you. Now we move on to my review. Upon receiving my movie ticket ever so graciously from my good friend, Movie Lord Productions, I sat down at my brand new Dell laptop computer with a nice cold drink and a big bucket of greasy fried chicken. I went into this film with mixed feelings and high expectations. The script itself is very well presented. It's neat. It's clean, well, almost, but most importantly, it's very easy to follow, and there really isn't a point in the story where you feel as though you are lost or bored. I found many points in this film to be very humorous. I personally enjoyed the characters of T-Mac and Barrett. They were certainly the holding foundation of this script. The only minor flaw that I found with this film is the lack of character development outside of the two main characters. I think that had this film been a bit longer, the characters could have been improved to make them appear more meaningful. While this film clocks in at 23 pages, it's definitely much more important to look at quality rather than quantity, and this film certainly has quality to it. With that being said, I would recommend this film. Now, we move on to the ratings section for Homo Arigato, Mr. Roboto. I will be grading this film under 5 categories, and they are as follows: genre, dialogue, characters, fun reading, and the overall grade. Let's just get started right away. Genre: Homo Arigato, Mr. Roboto, was advertised as being a comedy. If that was the film's goal, then I have to say, it was achieved. This film gave me the mild case of the LOLs. And because of that, I'm going to give this category.
Thought it would be a good idea to give Jesus his own show. This is messed up on so many levels. Everyone who was watching this right now should be ashamed. Instead of watching this garbage, why not submit a pilot episode for the television board? Better yet, submit one for channel 666. I deserve more recognition than this fruitcake, yet I'm not given a minute of TV time, so I had to take it upon myself to do what was necessary. You have not heard of the last of me, Jesus. Not by a long shot.
Standing by.
Who is that?
In
I
5,
think it was.
4, 3.
No shit, you idiot.
Don't interrupt me. What is your problem? I would suggest that you keep your dirty mouth shut. To the viewers at home, I'm sorry for that completely rude interruption. Now getting back to where we were, my grade for genre is an A-. Dialogue. I found the dialogue of this script to be very well written. T-Mac certainly has a great talent, so I'm anticipating to see where he goes with his next film. My grade for this category is an A-. Characters. I think with a little more character development, my grade would have been higher, but in this case you have to work with what you've got. My grade for this category is a B+. Fun reading. This film was a great read. There weren't any parts to this film that made me feel bored or anything of that nature. I think it was short, sweet, and to the point. My grade is an A-. Overall grade. Overall, I must say this film was very good. It had many elements that I personally would look for in a script. It was enjoyable, funny, nicely written, and it has a nice entertainment value behind it. I find T-Mac to be a good writer who works well when it comes to comedy films, so I'd say, stick with it. My overall grade for Homo Arigato, Mr. Roboto, is a B+. That will wrap up this edition of Movie Reels Film Reviews. I certainly hope that aside from that earlier rude interruption that you enjoyed today's show. Be sure to tune in next time as we bring in a special guest. Until then, I was your host, Jesus. Thank you and God bless, Movie Reels.
Homo, arigato, Mr. Roboto. Homo. Homo, arigato, Mr. Roboto.